Okay, so the first game I'm gonna probably play a little bit of is Mysterium. It's based on a board game that I own that's pretty fun. It's kind of like, sort of like Clue, but with a, I don't know, you might say like a party aspect, because you're like trying to play based on how others would think, if that makes sense. I'll kind of explain it as I go through some games. I'd really rather not play online. I know how to play, but just to explain, basically you can help fellow psychics, or no, this is just how to play online. I don't need that, because I'm not trying to play online. How can I like set it to offline? That's what I really want. Keep it. How do I go offline? I really don't want to be online. Okay, so you don't have to play online. Good to know. So basically, you can either be a psychic or a ghost. Now the way it works is there's like, you know, kind of like Clue, there's a killer, a weapon, and a location, or a location and a weapon. And you have to kind of pick out which one is yours from the table based on clues that you're given by the ghost, which in real life is just a player who doesn't talk at all, and has to distribute cards with pictures to try to give you hints, to try to draw you to your, you know, your right clue or person of interest, all that stuff. So I don't know. Let's go for full 7 just to make it crazy. We're gonna play with clairvoyancy on. I guess I can't do all the expansions and stuff yet. And I'm not gonna do hard, just because, to be honest, sometimes I can be terrible at this game. There are times when I'm decent, but there's a lot of times when I'm just really stupid with this game. So it should provide a lot of content for people to scream at me about in the comments as they pick things out before I do. But I figured it would be fun. So let's go ahead and start just recording this and going into a game real quick. Now I'm playing as, you know, as a psychic, so we'll see. I've got this weird card here with like all this food and pots and pans. Looks like we've got a nun, we've got a farmer's wife, where's the timer? I guess there's no timer. Okay, so there's timer now. So there's a mailman, there's a barber, there's a looks like a teacher of some sort or something. Some lady who's obsessed with perfume, a soldier, or no, that's not a soldier, a jockey, and some sort of seamstress. I'm gonna go with the farmer's wife just because of all the food. That makes the most sense to me. But I'm also going to look at their choices. Now there's a lot of red, so that could be why they're thinking that. But I'm not really sure. That this looks like something that would be spiritual. There's angels with a nun, so I'm gonna guess that she's probably right. Just makes sense to me. There's a lot of pink and pink. That's probably why they're thinking that. They're writing stuff. I think that's probably right. So there's string. That's kind of something I would usually think. But yeah, for now I'm gonna go with this one, just because I feel like that's the most logical one for that one. Looks like the computer thinks I'm right, and I was right. So I get to move on to the next round, which is trying to guess the right location. If you don't get it right, you have to stay on the previous round that you're on. And basically, if you get your predictions right or wrong, predictions or whatever on somebody correct, then you get clairvoyance, I think, which is this number here. If you get a certain amount of clairvoyance, you have a better chance of getting the right answer in the very end. So I have this bird cage with a bird with a clockwork thing, so let's see what we can find here. I don't see anything in this one that jumps out at me for it, so I'm going to keep going. Stables, probably not. I don't really know there. Nothing really jumps out at me there either. Now there is a clock here, like a watch of some sort, but that's still not, you know, immediately something I would guess. There's a bird here and a bird here. So that could be it. I'm not entirely sure. There's a clock here. See, that makes it tough when there's like all the wind-up things. I start thinking like that. But it could be extremely basic. So I'm just going to go with the bird thing. But 2 other people have picked it, so let's see why they picked it. This person has flowers and some sort of tower with birds and kind of same sort of deal. So I could see why they would pick that. Maybe not the flower part, but the birds and stuff. There's a door. And that's a door. So I guess that makes sense. But unfortunately, I kind of feel like that could be mine as well. So I'm just going to go with that. Just because I don't see anything that's really jumping out at me as more likely to be mine. So we're going to go with that for me too. And people are going to vote me wrong probably. Oh, no, somebody thought I was right. So I move on. All 3 of the other people at that same round were wrong. It's kind of funny that, I mean, I guess 2 out of 3 were guessing my place too, but... Okay, let's hope I get something good here, because... I don't know. I don't really know what I could relate to that. Was I really not given anything? That's kind of strange. So he has like a melting book and a paper plane with like some weird bombs with letters. Okay, cool. I got a vision. I guess I could see the melting book because he has books on there. Like he has a bookshelf. And I don't think I really see any other bookshelves or anything. Although there is a book over here. But that's still... seems like a stretch for what they're trying to convey. Let's see why this person thinks the same, or this person thinks the same thing. Musical notes, there's a harp there, but I don't think that makes a whole lot of sense. Just because it seems like there's more to it than that, but I could be wrong. And they think that probably just because of the lion, I would assume. Now mine, I have fish and music and like fish and a TV, which is kind of strange. Trying to see if there's anything. So I guess in my situation, I don't really have a weapon turn, which is kind of weird. It's like a boat. That could be it, I guess, maybe. That doesn't really look like it, but there's like a picture. So, to be honest, I don't feel all that confident because this isn't what I expected. I expected the weapons one. I'm just gonna go with the boat since there's a fish. It's probably a bad choice. Yeah, they all think I'm wrong. Okay. Well, you know what? Screw you guys. I'm going home. So you only get, you know, the 7 turns or whatever to try and solve the case. So now I can at least eliminate that one, knowing that that's not my possible answer. So the book one didn't work out for him, I guess, because it wasn't that other room. So I'm going to say that since this one has a book, and everything like looks huge when there's like all these small toys and stuff, I'm going to say he's probably right. That seems like a good answer. Now this person has a lot of stuff for this one. They wasted a ton of cards on them, I think. There's not a whole lot here that honestly really makes me think of this, but I could be mistaken. I mean, I guess it's like a horse-drawn carriage. It's almost like a horse. There's a carriage there. So that could be right. Let's see. Other than the fact that it's an entrance, I don't really get where he's coming from. I better look at mine while I still have time. So we have a puppet and a man on top of a roof with some birds. Let's see. Is there anything that's like puppet-like? That kind of looks like the puppet from Goosebumps, maybe. Unless there's something to do with like strings that I need to look out for. But yeah, I'm like thinking upstairs maybe, like it's up on the roof. And then a puppet, so I'm gonna think upstairs in the attic there is this weird puppet thing. So that's what I'm going with. Final answer. Locking it in. I was wrong. It's disappointing. I was first one to get there. Last one to move on, though. So once the psychics or whatever are grayed out, you no longer have the opportunity to guess for them, but that's fine. It actually will make it a little simpler for me. I don't know that I'm going to get this. So there's like an eye on the blimp and a fish with a hat. I don't really know what that means. But there's a hat, and there's water, and somebody's watching. So maybe that's what that's supposed to mean. Either that or I'm just massively overthinking this. But I feel kind of good about that one. Maybe. It's a boat. Probably it's a pretty safe bet, I think. What is his? String with the poison. I don't really know. Oh, well, I guess there's where there's smoke, there's fire. That's probably a thing. And poison mushroom, I guess. I don't know. I'm just gonna go with this. I feel like the watcher, the watching eye. Okay, that worked. Unfortunately, we still gotta hope that they can get it on this turn or the next turn. Let's see. Give me a second. I want to see what they've got here. A man at a door with either lightning or a tree. I'm not really sure what that's supposed to be. And it's like a book. Throw the book at him, maybe. I don't really see anything there that makes me think of that. I guess these could be like the people watching on the trial. I'm not really sure. I'm just gonna let it go. I don't know how I yeah, okay. Okay, so they got it. So we get to go to the final round where everybody has to try to guess, like try to figure out the mystery. I'm probably doing a terrible job explaining this, so that's my bad, but it's definitely a fun game. It's just it's kind of hard. So because I only had 6, I guess I only get to see the first clue, which is pretty rough. I mean, there's lots of food. There's also a vulture, so it could be mine, to be honest. I mean, that kind of makes sense to me, I guess. But there could be more to it than that I'm not seeing. But because of the clues at hand, I pretty much only feel confident in guessing mine. But other people are too, so we might be okay here. Well, crap. Definitely didn't get it right. So we lost. Awesome. That's a great start to the recording. Anyway, let's, I guess, play one more quick game. What is Blitz? Play as a psychic in the brand new multiplayer Blitz mode. Shorter games, greater challenges. Nah, I just want to keep playing solo because I'm not trying to play. I'm not about that online life. Don't want to make a damn fool out of myself. So yeah, let's keep playing. Probably should have decreased the amount of players. That honestly, I think made it harder. Okay, so I have like this reverse flashlight or reverse lantern thing. That seems like it could fit with the clockwork person. There's a light in this one, so it could be this. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna probably guess him because the reverse light just makes sense. But why is blue picking him? Because there's a light there. Well, crap. That doesn't help my cause at all. Clock. Yeah, that one's... I'm going to guess that one's got to be right. I mean, that makes so much sense already. Driver, rider, kind of similar. Makes sense. A soldier and a cop. That's always been something that we've guessed in real life when I've seen it. But it could also be like a dancer or something. So that's not, I don't know if I would agree with it just from that. But you have a clockwork thing too, but I think yours is wrong. I think because of the cage and the cannon, I think yours is gonna be police. I hate that you're picking the same guy because I feel like mine is the one that really kind of works for that. I could be wrong. Yep, people are thinking I'm wrong. And I was, so... Great start, guys. Let's keep it going. Give me some more clues. Give me some more clues. I need something to help me out here. So, underwater Anubis and Set, it looks like. And some sort of vault, or safe rather. So that kind of makes me think the it's like a doorway with laundry. Yeah, that's pretty much definite. Rider, but I don't really see, and there's a wheel, but I don't know how confident I feel about that. The people going into the fish house, there's like a fish there, but I don't feel confident at all about that, and I could be being really stupid and missing something, but I don't feel strongly for that either way. That looks good. There's flowers and vegetation. This person's riding, I guess, but I don't really... And the roundness of the coin versus the clock, like the medallion, not the coin. But yeah, I think the archaeologist kind of makes the most sense because you're like trying to find stuff. It's hidden away underwater. I was right. It's probably pretty obvious. But like I said, sometimes I struggle with this. So, I don't know. Give me my visions there, Chief. So an entranceway, that makes sense with locks, maybe. I don't, it's like a tower, so I don't really... They think the same thing, though, because there's a door. A cat with the book. I don't flowers with eyes. Maybe the vines there. I don't really know. Apples, because it's a doctor, I guess. That kind of makes sense. I don't really see why hers would be right over his, though. Hey, how'd she put right for both of them? not fair. You shouldn't be able to hedge your bets like that. Anyway, I don't have any more predictions I can do, so let's go ahead and look. So it's a knight riding some sort of sea dragon thing with a torch, with mermaids everywhere. Let's go through the rooms. This one, I just don't really see it. There's lots of animals, but not anything really makes me think of that. Chemistry, and like some weird ball, giant barrels. There's not really anything there. It's a knight, so maybe the weaponry. Umbrella could signify water. There's an actual knight and a horse. That seems pretty strong there. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one. It's a little on the nose, but let's go with that. And it was wrong. That's crazy. It seemed like it made so much sense in my head right away. I guess it was too obvious. Give me some more clues there, Chief. Because that ain't it. Okay, so we got a slingshot with some bird feathers. This seems like a hunter's room, but this really seems like a hunter's room. So I'm probably going to guess that one. Oh crap, I had my things. I didn't even see. So no, I don't want to make that choice just yet. I don't know. We've got like crowns leading up to what is either like looks like a Pope hat or a paper, boat like on it, or it could be like looking outside of something, but that doesn't really, I don't really know how that makes sense. Oh wait, that's the one they chose. I don't really see how that references that at all. I'm just gonna not touch that one. They're still on picking the person? Jesus. Okay, well they're right, because that's the last one they can do. I'm gonna say they're probably wrong, just because I don't see anything really that references anything that makes sense there. It's like trapped in a cage, maybe? I don't know. I don't have much time. I'm gonna go with this one because it seems right. Okay, moving on. Doing pretty decent this time, I think. Like, I feel confident going into this one. Let's see what you thought. So, like Alice in Wonderland with like some red thing. What are the other options? There's like a red carpet. Chemicals. So yeah, I think that could be right because it's going upstairs. I don't really know why they would have said wrong. Although the chemicals can maybe be like the Alice in Wonderland thing. But still, the red carpet going up the stairs is so obvious and blatant, like right there. The rain kind of looks like this, whatever that is. I don't know. What did you think? Crossing the finish line, maybe? What is mine? I don't need to waste all this time. Balancing weight of the world kind of thing. That could be like it all hinges on this. The weight of a trial. I don't really know, to be honest, so I'm just gonna kind of just do do a guess, and yeah, they don't like it. But I got it right, so suck it. Screw you, computers. My brain power is a little bit better than yours. Just a little bit, admittedly. That's fine. I don't have to make a choice here. So that was wrong. Okay, so in that case, yeah, then I'm all in on the chemistry thing. Okay, so I'm getting my clairvoyance up, but she needs to, like, hurry up here. In fact, I don't think we can win, because it's, yeah, there's too little time. So thanks, you stupid idiot. I was doing pretty good then. I think that's all I'm going to do of this game, but I'll probably play some other stuff too. So it might be a couple episodes. Might break up might break up the pace of it all and do different things. So we'll see. Anyway, catch you next time.